Imagine a world where justice is not just a concept, but a living, breathing entity that morphs with every culture, every era, and every individual. What if I told you that justice could wear many faces, and each one tells a different story? Welcome to the fascinating realm of justice in philosophy, where every thinker has tried to unravel its mysteries. At its core, justice is about fairness, equality, and moral rightness. It's a fundamental concept that governs human interaction and societal structures. But why does it matter so much in philosophical discourse? Because justice isn't just about laws or punishment. It's about how we understand our responsibilities to each other and the world around us. It shapes our moral compass, influences our legal systems, and ultimately defines what it means to live a good life. Let's dive into a few philosophical traditions and their unique interpretations of justice. First, we have the ancient Greeks, particularly Plato. In his work, The Republic, he presents the idea of justice as harmony within the individual and society. For Plato, justice is achieved when each part of the soul and each class in society performs its role. Imagine a well-tuned orchestra where every instrument plays its part, creating a beautiful symphony. For Plato, when everyone plays their part, society flourishes. But what happens when someone feels their role is unjust? Now, let's shift gears to the perspective of Aristotle, Plato's student. Aristotle viewed justice as a virtue that involves giving people their due. He distinguished between distributive justice, which relates to the fair distribution of resources, and corrective justice, which focuses on rectifying wrongs. Picture a scale balancing the needs of individuals with the greater good of the community. Aristotle believed that true justice requires a practical application of fairness in everyday life. But how do we measure fairness in a world full of inequalities? Next, we travel to the East and explore Confucianism. Confucius emphasized the importance of relationships and social harmony. For him, justice is rooted in the concept of ren, or humaneness, which is about empathy and moral integrity. Confucian justice is less about laws and more about moral duties towards others. Imagine a family gathering where every member is expected to care for one another. In this tradition, justice is about nurturing relationships and building a cohesive society. But can justice exist without individual accountability? Now, let's jump to modern times with John Rawls, who revolutionized our understanding of justice in the 20th century. In his seminal work, A Theory of Justice, he introduced the idea of the original position and the veil of ignorance. Imagine a scenario where you design society without knowing your own place in it. Rich or poor, healthy or sick. Rawls argued that from this standpoint, rational individuals would choose principles of justice that ensure fairness for all. His theory emphasizes equal basic rights and socioeconomic inequalities arranged to benefit the least advantaged. But does this idealistic approach truly reflect the complexities of human nature? On the other hand, we have the libertarian perspective, championed by thinkers like Robert Nozick, who argue that justice is about individual rights and property ownership. In this view, any redistribution of wealth is seen as a violation of personal freedom. Picture a bustling marketplace where everyone is free to trade as they wish, but at what cost to those who start with less? As we weave through these diverse perspectives, Plato's harmony, Aristotle's balance, Confucius's relationships, Rawls's fairness, and Nozick's individualism, we encounter a tapestry rich in complexity and contradiction. So, here's a thought-provoking question for you. In a world where justice can mean so many things, how do we define it in our own lives? Is it about strict laws, personal morality, or something entirely different? Consider this. How do your values shape your understanding of justice? And can we ever truly achieve a just society? As you reflect on this, remember that the pursuit of justice is not just a philosophical exercise, it's a journey we all partake in, shaping our world and ourselves along the way.